I love that they get into the Danhausen mobile and he refuses to go before turning around going, "You ready to go?"
Yeah. He's like, "Wait, are you good? Double check." Yeah. Oh God, it's so you. And
it is.
And they're also expanding on the lore of the Danhausen curse, because Minihausen goes to curse Kit Wilson, and he reflects it back with that oversized mirror.
I feel so awful because like the piggies, her little squeaky toy piggies, are now her babies, which means I think she knows what happened.
Oh man, that's too cute. She's got surrogate children that she'll never have.
Yeah, I almost cried when Christine was like, "Well, those are her babies," and I was like, "Oh no, she knows."
You have stolen motherhood from her.
But it was for her health and safety.
Yeah, I know. Like, getting your pets, spayed, neutered, and all that stuff is good for their livelihood and shit. It's still just like, man, you take the venom out of a snake.
I feel so evil. I feel so evil.
Oh, man. Dude, speaking of evil.
Not in the very good kind.
Yeah. Not in the very good kind. Not in the kind that will make you lots of money.
Exactly. A lot of human monies.
A lot of human monies. Oh, God. Legitimately, Danhausen is still, like, the most entertaining thing happening in WWE, and it just shouldn't be possible.
It shouldn't, in many ways, but when you have no creativity left, it takes someone who makes his own creativity happen, like Danhausen, to keep things afloat.
Like, okay, we're going to talk about Backlash. That's main topic.
Yeah.
But, like, I hated SmackDown this week. Like,
I avoided it. I didn't even watch it.
Like, legitimately, like, the gingerbread man thing was so bad last week, I enjoyed it. They just doubled down on it. Like, they tripled down on it. And, like, I'm of two minds of it, because, like, it's so terrible it's great. Because everybody's committing to it. Everybody's going at it, like, full sincerity. They're all buying into it. And that's what makes it entertaining. Like, the actual storyline feels like shit, but everybody involved in it is putting their most into it, except for Trick, because he can't really sell comedy too well. But
thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait to say it.
Yeah.
I feel like the comedy end is not for him at all.
No.
Lil Yachty, sure, it kind of works more on his end because he's just a goof.
He's a clown. Yeah. But, like, Sami, like, he's in the right pocket to be, like, this dude who's just incredulous at everyone's reaction to it. It's kind of like when they did KO, and he was going up against, Elias, Ezekiel, Elijah, like, all of his, like, twin brothers and stuff like that, and he's just like, no, you're just fucking why is everyone playing along with, like, Sami rides that line very well at the same time of, like, legitimately, the closing segment on the go-home show for SmackDown to Backlash, the main event is the funeral for Gingerbread Man. And Sami's reaction to this was to come out there and be like, this was a prodigious, like, spot. Like, there's prestige here to be in the main event of SmackDown, and we're doing this instead.
Yep. I feel like... All right. So I honestly, I feel like the Gingerbread Man thing is, like, AI generated.
Oh, dude, I posted that on Threads, like, while I was watching it. Not just because they legitimately used AI to insert the Gingerbread Man into all of these historic moments as, like, a highlight reel of the Gingerbread Man, but just, like, the writing on it feels very Vince pilled.
Yeah, it does, and in the worst kind of way.
Yeah.
I understand retconning sometimes has to happen.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Don't get me wrong, But this is a forced retcon where there was no need.
Yeah.
When El Grande Americano first came out, and they did those advertisements of him always being in lucha throughout history.
Yeah.
That was funny. That worked because you could tell there was actually some thought put into that.
Yeah, I'm just, number one, I'm upset with the blatant use of AI in WWE as far as their graphic. You have a whole team. You have an entire department that could be doing this at any point in time. And we've put over their production team historically because it's fantastic. The video team is awesome. When they get to film like backstage promos, when they do vignettes, they put out banger. When they do the recap videos on the big matches, those are bangers. Those are bangers. Like, why are we wasting our time with this when we have talented people at our disposal that could be putting out great shit? I mean, for fuck's sake, you could film some. It's a costume. You could put anybody in there. You could put anybody in there and just have them filmed around with the backstage crew, with wrestlers that you have that are still working for you currently, not the ones that you have fired. Yeah, but like, why are we taking the shortcut? Like, I saw the take from somebody who's like, no, that's kind of makes it funnier because they're taking the piss out of it that much more. I'm like, that's not no, that's just fucking lazy.
Yes, it is.
That's just being fucking lazy because you don't want to put in the fucking effort.
It would have taken, a couple of hours to shoot all these little spots with each wrestler and, like, backstage crew and everything, like, in random moments. Like, make it look like it's in different places and stuff over time. Like, it'd be so easy to do. It'd just take you a couple hours.
You have a dedicated video and photo team. I could have done all of that that they did with those photos in Photoshop in an afternoon. Where you put somebody in, you put the gingerbread man costume on, you put them in front of the green screen, and you have them pose a couple of times. Done. That's all I need.
Yeah.
You have access to all of the original source materials. You can just do this.
Yeah, like, you can easily put it up online without having to worry about getting copyright struck or anything like that, or having, like, a majority of your videos needing to be ripped down before your channel gets deleted.
Dude, it's... They've outsourced it. They've outsourced it, which is why there was the change. Yeah.
Everything you're saying right now actually leads into something that is not a segue and actually falls right in line with this. Do you remember growing up watching Nickelodeon?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay. Do you remember like Snick and all that? And all that and Kaboom, or Kablam and everything. If you look at the height of Nickelodeon, which was the 90s, they had all these little advertisement spots I shouldn't say advertisement spots, the little bumpers. Yes. Thank you. With like Stickly and everything. Yeah. Stuff that did not generate them money, but let them connect to the audience more. And then you look at Nickelodeon in like 2002 and up, and they lost that charm because they went more corporate and stopped caring about the audience and doing the little things that actually matter.
Yeah.
This is the same shit. Like, all of the first year of TKO being in control was awesome because they were still using all of the apparatuses and stuff that were already in place. And then over time, they just got rid of it all or stopped investing in it.
Well, okay. So this is a comparison I've made in my personal life tons of times when it comes to business. The larger a business gets, the harder it is to change. Okay? It's when you're small, private, and working for yourself, you can pivot, you can make changes, you can turn on a dime. The larger you get, it becomes a cruise ship. You need to plan out your turns in advance, and you need to be careful. You need to map things out, and you need to know where you're going before you even start. TKO is running it like it's a startup right now. They're trying to do things too fast. They're move fast, break things. The Silicon Valley model doesn't work for an established company that has a base, an audience, a customer base that is expectant of certain things. It just ends up killing the company. That's what happens with any time like a fucking private equity comes in and picks up a mom and pop shop that's been around forever. They cut everything that they see as being unnecessary, despite only being there for 3 days in a row, and they don't understand why there's certain procedures in place. And then it comes back and bites them in the ass, and it costs them double to fix their mistake of cutting it in the first place.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. This is vulture capitalism at its finest.
Yeah.
We've been seeing this happen since you and I were teenagers and all that, and it's been happening long before then too. It's just the scale and the upfrontness about it all is very glaring in this day and age versus in the past where they tried to keep like a veil about it. Like, oh no, we're doing this for corporate restructuring. We need to do this. We feel really bad about letting these like 10,000 people go. Yeah. Not anymore. Now they're just like, well, no, we made record profits, but it wasn't enough. So fuck you.
Yeah, but we need to make more money next year. So cut it. Anyway, all of this to say, SmackDown, the whole gingerbread man thing, the only reason it worked for me is because it was so shit. But everybody committing to the bit is what worked. Like the highlight, absolutely, is they're doing like funeral services backstage, like a wake, basically. And Sami's there for some reason. The fucking gingerbread murderer is there. He's invited to these services. But our truth, of course, our truth brings it to a level that makes it fucking hilarious in the moment. The actual main event segment was a fucking wash. It was a waste of time. It was legitimately like a waste of time. Like it was too meta for me with Sami complaining about the legitimacy. It was cute that they did the Undertaker with the stitch up gingerbread man rising out of the casket. But the reveal of it being like Lil Yachty, like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Like dude just wants to be involved, and like I'm not gonna harsh his buzz for it, but I'm just not a fan of the dude personally on a personal level, you know.
Oh yeah, like you know my beef.
Yeah,
he's a Drake homeboy, and me and Drake have been longtime ops.
Oh, you mean the Iceman? God, that was a failed launch.
Man, oh god, you got to give it up to Fantano on that one though, by helping ruin it, because DJ Academics kept saying that it was going to come out and it wasn't, and so Fantano decided to do the same thing, and everybody was like, oh my god, he's lying. It's like, well, no, he's doing exactly what you're doing on purpose as a joke. Like, y'all don't get this. And then it finally drops. Everybody's like, oh, all right, so that guy just licking that ice block was for nothing.
I mean, a giant ice block in Toronto was legit. It became a public safety hazard that they had to disassemble it.
Seriously.
God. Anyway, look, the rest of like the actual week of like WWE's content is kind of a footnote for the most part.
Yes.
There's a couple of like key things to hit on though. Sol Ruka being called up, great. Her going face to face with Becky, love it. That's that's, even the botch that was edited out immediately. Them trying to gaslight us like that didn't fucking happen.
Like that didn't happen.
Yeah, it just,
I don't mind the botch. I felt bad for that it happened.
I mean,
don't get me wrong.
your big coming out party. Like you don't want that to happen. That's like the one thing you don't want to happen on like your signature finishing maneuver. You know, but it's the one critique that we had about the Soul Snatcher is like it's a hard setup. It's a hard setup. Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that she just decided to do it again immediately is there's points on my end for her, because that's how you do it. You don't just
recover.
You just move forward. You just move forward. Like you have to.
Yeah.
If she hadn't and just stuck in the moment, then we'd be really lambasting this moment. But honestly, still a good debut.
Yeah, good debut. And we had another debut on the night with was it the Los Americanos Hermanos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Kratos.
Yeah, the Kratos. I forgot what they changed their names to. It was like Julio and something else.
Yeah.
I feel bad about it, but like, hey, the Creeds are getting TV time. And, they can work. And this is going to pay off fantastically over in AAA.
I hope.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it doesn't seem like it's really gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Like they keep wanting to stretch this out for some reason.
They the thing is, like, they see that it can be successful. They just haven't talked to the Undertaker to figure out why it's successful in Mexico and not in WWE's main product.
Well, I think it's because there's no commitment on the WWE main product. Personally, like there's a commitment to the storyline.
Yeah.
In AAA, there's not in WWE, because otherwise, El Grande Americano, the original one, would be the heel in the WWE product, and not the other way around, because they would be trying to lean on the fact that the better El Grande Americano is a face in AAA.
Like, the problem is, for me, is it's starting to get too convoluted to be enjoyable at all.
Like Rayo and what's his face, Bravo.
Yeah.
Well, I admit I thought it was a little much in the beginning, has really grown on me.
Yeah, they've really come into their own with, like, embracing the sort of, like, absurdity of the characters. And
and they don't overdo it either. Like they give credence, no pun intended, to the culture of lucha, like the actual culture. They're not making fun of it in a way that's like looking down on it.
Yeah.
They're making fun of it in a way that's like, hey, look at these white boys pretending to be luchadors.
No, it's just crazy to me that we're talking about this. Like, it's not 6 white dudes in lucha masks, and like Ray Phoenix can't even get a match on TV.
I know. Oh my god. But the love and admiration that the AAA crowd has for El Grande Americano, the better one, it's amazing. I don't know how else to explain it. It's amazing.
It's because he embraced the culture. Like, that's just what it is. Like, he's not taking the piss out of it whatsoever. He fully leaned into it. And, like, you know, it's the time and tested, you know, gimmicks are the ones that you just lean into. You fully commit. Look at Goldust, right? Like, that is nothing like Dustin Rhodes as a person whatsoever. But, you know, he committed to it and became one of the most memorable characters in the business.
Yeah, like still talked about to this day.
Yeah.
Still as a example of where you can take a character and have it still work.
Yeah. Well,
oh yeah.
It is what it is. But nevertheless, there's still meat on that bone. I just hope I don't see a end result past like the mask v mask match. Like, that has to be the button on it. You got to pay respects to Lucha. And then Gable's got to lose it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Like, hands down. I think between the two of them, Gable would be better off being unmasked for his career. And
I think there's an actual story to be told, like, post unmasking.
Yeah.
I think there's something there. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot of faith in creative at the moment, but I want to hope. That's what I mean. I just want to hope.
Yeah. Well, and that's the problem with the WWE product lately is I feel like we see all of these avenues that they could take, and maybe they do too.
Yeah.
But the difference is they don't seem to care.
They don't seem to care, and they don't seem to care about adjusting to audience reactions. Like, no better time than like the contract signing with Roman and Jacob Fatu. Like, they're still treating Roman like a baby face when they need to turn him like full blown, like power mad Roman heel tribal chief again if they're gonna go on this run with him. Because everybody wants Jacob Fatu to win. The backstory is Jacob Fatu needs to win because he's overcome so much adversity to be here. And Roman is the, silver spoon, like, I've had everything handed to me character that needs to have his downfall, right?
Oh, God damn. Alex.
Yeah.
They're pulling a Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, they're refusing to turn.
Well, no, not even just that. With Jacob needing that belt and everything, because
they're
of the
gonna drag
adversity.
it out. They're gonna drag it the fuck out.
I hate because that worked with Cody. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Because that kind of storyline hadn't really been done like that before. That was kind of new to a wrestling experience for people.
Yeah.
It sucked going through it because you're like, what the fuck? You just robbed Cody. But then when we finally made it to him taking the belt off Roman, like everybody creamed their pants.
Yeah, because like when Cody lost at WrestleMania, that was heartbreaking. Like you thought that was the moment. And then the fight and the struggle for him to get back there was the real fucking story. Like that was a massive payoff. I don't like this isn't even diminishing returns because I don't think they're gonna commit to the bit on this one.
That's the thing. I feel like they're trying to redo the Cody storyline.
Yeah.
But they have no commitment to any storyline to begin with.
That's kind of where I'm at with it. And like I am more than happy to be proven wrong. Like I am more than happy to be worked because that means you're successful. Like you got me on.
Yep.
I bought the ticket. I'm on along for the ride, and you surprised me in the best way. Like,
yep.
I just don't feel like the commitment's there, especially with, storylines getting dropped because you're firing people and you're coming at people asking them to take a 50% pay cut, or you're walking. You got 2 days to decide.
Yeah, and word on the street is a lot of people took that signage.
I heard 2 names confirmed, but they haven't been revealed.
Yeah. I feel like if you feel like you can't get it inside anywhere else, company-wise, it might not be a bad idea to take that pay cut. On the other hand, though, you take that pay cut, and it lets other companies know that if you do decide to go to them, that they can probably take advantage of you too. I mean, like it's a really position for the wrestlers to be in, and it's a really thing for TKO to put them in.
It's honestly diabolical. It's one of the most disgusting tactics I've ever seen because like that is straight up anti-union tactics. Like there may have been like rumors like circulating like backstage that we didn't hear about where they're like, hey, maybe we should like unionize wrestlers, finally. And TKO's like, yeah, you think before you start getting together and start your collective bargaining, we're taking all of your money first.
Yeah, I you know what? There's probably some truth to that because with the way things kind of went down, it was super shady. And the first big name to pop out with all this that's getting affected was New Day. Yeah. Like the pillars of your tag team division of what's fucking left of it, the shreds that was left, you destroyed in front of everybody.
Dude, for the longest time, the tag team division was Usos, New Day, and the Bar. Bar obviously haven't been there in a while now because Claudio's been gone for years now at this point. Usos, they mixed it up, post Bloodline and split them, but now they're back together and they not in the shape that they used to be. And they stopped caring about the New Day, and therefore they have no tag team division because they haven't put any work into any other teams in the past 10 years.
Right. Any good teams, obviously, like Street Profits, Fraxium, DIY before Ciampa left, you had gold and you did nothing with it other than a couple of ladder matches to try and satiate the crowd when you could have had real storylines happen.
Yeah, you could have developed them as characters. Like DIY, like how many times did we say they were having a match and they were getting no reaction from the crowd in the beginning, but they won them over in the end? Yep. Like if you just invested some time into actually developing something for people to latch onto them, they could have gone on an all-time run.
Oh, exactly.
Motor City Machine Guns, we never got anything for them. Like they put the belts on them and they're like, no, the people will love them. And then they never gave them anything to do.
Nope. They had the belts for a month maybe?
Something like
that.
And
then stripped the belts from them and then they just took L's.
Yeah. Then they did nothing with them. It just...
At the final Motor City Machine Guns match, only had one of them. I think it was Shelley who wasn't in the match.
Oh, yeah. They just did like a quick little singles thing, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right before they were let go. Yeah, god damn.
Like the week prior or some bull. Like, Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I understand. We've
Mhm.
said this last week. Cuts happen. Sure.
Yeah.
The preface of these cuts make no sense other
Dude.
than to harm people.
Legitimately, SmackDown, MFTs were still a core focus with 2 of them gone.
Which makes no sense.
Like,
That shouldn't even be a thing anymore.
Like, you were utilizing these guys not well, but you were using them, and then you cut them. And now you're
and
still
you took
trying.
away the one team that can actually be a rivalry because there's enough people on it. You
Yeah.
cut that entire fucking team.
You cut that entire fucking team. Oh, God. There were a couple of other highlights on SmackDown. Obviously, Danhausen is there to save that entire brand. There was a cute moment with Brie Bella and Paige where they're like walking backstage, and I shit you not, Danhausen runs past them, just one end of the frame to the other end of the frame in like a second, and you just hear him go meow, and he like stole one of like Brie's hairs or something like that. Like, the overarching story for him on SmackDown was he doesn't have a tag team partner, so he's gonna clone himself.
Yeah, like, it's literally the Danhausen show at this point already. Like, he's taken over. What are you doing over there?
He's taking
Sorry,
over.
Pup's going psycho.
Yeah, that's
Pup's
okay.
taking over.
Yeah, she's taking over. There was also some actually good world building for Jacob Fatu on SmackDown, with them reinforcing the idea that he's got history with Royce Keys, like they're familiar with each other, and he's also like as far as like the Samoan dynasty, because he also had some like back and forth stuff with the Usos backstage too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, yeah, we've got something there.
Also, can we highlight the match between this was Raw, so we just going back a little bit.
Yeah.
But between Obafemi and our boy
Otis.
Otis.
Yeah, when we're getting teased, it's going to be Tozawa. He gets in the ring, he gets face to face with Oba, and he's like, all right, I should probably think better of this. He's like, Otis, you get in there. But, like, this is my problem. This is my problem with an Obafemi Open Challenge. Like, no, this is, like, he should be, hunting fools down and squashing. Like, this should be a sacrifice. This shouldn't be something someone volunteers for,
Yeah. Like, I guess with how it was done for this moment, it worked because Otis is like, no. I'm going to face him.
Yeah.
And steps up like, I'm sacrificing myself. I'm taking the hit for everybody.
Get down, Mr. Tozawa. Let me take the bullet.
Yeah. So it worked in this sense, and the match was good. I really...
It was a good showcase for Oba's strengths. It really was.
And to showcase that he is not invincible.
Yeah.
I know we said that with Brock, but this was another moment because this was technically a rematch.
Yeah. And
because
still
the last time they
technically
faced off was NXT. Yeah, and it still was. It still fit every mold you needed. And Otis did not look weak in this. Otis looked like he might be able to beat him if he actually took advantage of a couple spots.
Yeah.
But that was like the best part of Raw. So I'm done with Raw.
But no, there was we got some interesting developments on SmackDown. Number one, Gunther is signing a contract to come over to the SmackDown brand, negotiated by Paul Heyman, kind of setting that whole thing in play. He gets pissed off because while he's doing it backstage, Cody makes his entrance because he wants to talk to the crowd. Gunther has some issues with that, so he rushes the ring and is like, "Fuck you, Cody." All of this to set up like we're not facing each other off on TV. I'm gonna see you at Clash in Paris. Okay.
Yeah.
So end of the month, we've got a couple of weeks to build this up. Fair enough. Okay, they don't want to have Gunther versus Roman on Raw. They want to do Cody versus Gunther on SmackDown. Makes sense because Gunther is a clear heel.
Yeah, and actually, there's some clear divides.
Yeah, and recently they have reinvigorated Cody's babyface reactions again. Like after getting that black eye from Randy, like people have some sympathy for Cody, are willing to cheer him again. Oh,
I know. Yeah, it's wild. Like it's almost like he kept doing some heel shit, and they decided not to lean into it.
They decide, oh hey, this isn't what we want. We should divert back to white meat babyface QB1 Cody Rhodes, where he rules.
Yep. And there's no, he got John Cena essentially.
Yeah. He did.
Yeah. It's not, I don't know.
There's a lot of I don't know. Okay. There's a lot of I don't know on SmackDown. Like, the Tiffany Stratton versus Kiana James. Like, whatever. The highlight was the bedside video from Chelsea Green wishing her well. Because even when she's not able to be on the show, you still find a way to use Chelsea Green.
I loved her little like thread or tweet or Instagram post she put out where she's in bed with her Stanley.
Yeah, no, that was the one that they showed.
Yeah, like I'm recovering. It's great. Even though Tiffy didn't return my call, I'm still here for her.
Yeah, or my text or anything like that. Yep. Oh God, but like rest of it was like whatever, really. Like even the main event, like no, it wasn't even the main event. The women should have been the fucking main event because you had all of your female stars taking on the new debuting Fatal Influence, who were mega hated last week on their debut.
Yeah.
Like you had something there, but no, I forgot. The main event was Tama Tonga versus Royce Keys. No, wait. That should have also been the main event. Your main event was a fucking funeral for the Gingerbread Man.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. And once again, why does the Gingerbread Man get the main event slot?
I don't know. Why did they actually spend the money on a full casket, but they wasted money on fucking AI?
I don't know. Alex.
Yeah.
I hate corporations.
I hate like this was the worst week of go home shows for even a B-level pay-per-view. Because I was walking in the Backlash not giving a fuck about any of these.
Yep. Yeah. I didn't even watch it technically last night when it aired originally. I watched it this morning.
I watched it on delay. Like I waited till it was already well over before I watched it.
Oh boy, I got a gripe.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'm all ears.
I went to fast forward past the commercial spots because I wanted to just hit the matches.
Yeah.
Won't let me.
It wouldn't let you?
No matter where I fast forwarded to, if I went past a commercial spot, it forced me to watch 3.5 minutes of commercials or more. So then I would have to rewind it to the beginning of the match because I couldn't tell where I was at. I was just trying to get past the little commercial block.
That little yellow bar.
Yeah. Because it's after the fact. I shouldn't have to watch these.
It's so fun.
But I will give them credit, though. Way less commercials than WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, they only had 3 hours to work with, not 2 nights of 5 hours with an hour and change of wrestling.
But we got more matches in one night of WrestleMania, or one night of Backlash, than we did in 2 nights of WrestleMania. And everything was like 10 minutes and above, or like 20, right around 20 minutes each. It was crazy.
Yeah, no, everything was over 10 minutes. Legitimately, everything was over 10 minutes. And, like, I got some, like, if I'm being nitpicky, we've got issues, right? If I'm being nitpicky. But overall, solid, right?
Yeah, no, this was better than WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like these matches were meant to be at WrestleMania. And that's why they were so good.
Yeah. Okay, right off the bat, we got Seth versus Braun. Number one, Seth, why you wearing a fucking Mortal Kombat mask? WWE has stars in Street Fighter, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just him being, Seth. Like, he's like, I'm just going to do my own thing. Whatever. But I came to a realization while Braun was making his entrance and he was wearing that dope hand-painted leather jacket that said Unbreakable on the back. Ditch the Unpredictable Badass moniker for Braun Breaker. He should just be Unbreakable Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
That's so much better.
It works.
Yeah. But
I feel like the wrestlers are able to come up. Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like the wrestlers are now like, let me just take my own stuff into my own hands again completely.
Yeah. And God, I gotta put like a lot of credit on both these guys. They don't have like the best chemistry, but they started off fucking hot. They started off fucking hot. Like they were off to like no breaks. We're just going. 0 to 60. We got the green light. Let's fucking kick off. And then I feel like this one kind of dragged a little bit.
It did
in a couple of moments. Seth is. I thought he learned the lesson that he is not as athletic as he used to be. But apparently he's like, no, fuck that. I don't care what injuries I've racked up. I'm still going to try things I used to do like 15, 20 years ago and stuff that Will Ospreay is doing currently flawlessly.
Yeah. Well, the difference is Will Ospreay has that fallout thing in the back of his neck.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
He's now, is he even Will Ospreay anymore? He might be just someone new now. We just don't know yet.
Yeah. I mean, we might find out.
Yeah.
But like legitimately, I was okay with this match. I was okay with this match up until we got closer to the finish where, okay, so Seth's on the outside. He's got the steel chair, right? And then, like, the dregs of the Vision show up, Austin Theory and Logan Paul. And he outsmarts them. Like, he's got the chair in hand, like he's ready to take them out, and he chases them away. And then he goes back into the ring to get speared. Why the fuck didn't they have Braun spear him on the outside? Like, one of the hallmarks of a Braun Breaker moveset is the spear on the outside. They teased it earlier, and he got super kicked, remember? Why didn't you do the callback and have him get speared on the outside while Seth was fighting away his goons in the Vision?
I know, yeah. I guess because it would be too on the nose, or they didn't think of it.
It was the perfect setup for it. Like, this is an open goal.
We do end up getting a decent spear spot where Seth ends up super kicking.
Yeah.
In the moment to save himself, which was nice.
Yeah,
which was nice.
Yeah.
Which I thought would be a nice lead in to more of this down the road, where it's like Braun's maybe a little hesitant to spear him. But I don't know. We didn't need the goons at all whatsoever. That just, in my opinion, it took away from the match. I feel like once these guys got a rhythm going, it should have just been them two.
Yeah, like the stuff like in between the ropes between these guys was like, there was interesting moments. Like, all right, the super kick to counter the spear, good. The pedigree to counter the spear, which Seth has in his bag of tricks. He's had a history of using that against Roman. Like, he has counters for the spear. He's practiced against the spear, on big shows. Let's use it. Also, really loved the superplex leading into the Falcon Arrow. Nope, Braun's reversed it on Seth because he's also studied Seth. Good. Yes, I did enjoy that. I also enjoyed the botch moment and Braun just recovering, going, I'm just gonna do a moonsault real quick. Yeah. That was a nice spot because again, you don't like go, oh fuck, and you just like the whole, like, you go off your game. You're like, no, you just keep fucking going. Yeah. They kept it like together, like despite that. Like, no, we're just gonna keep going. We're not gonna rehash it. We're not gonna try it again. We're just gonna keep going. Let's not. This is good thinking on their feet. It was good improv from them. Yeah. And Braun gets the fuck win, as he should.
Well, and it was a nice spot too because he catches Rollins midair with a spear. It was a great moment.
Yeah, that was solid. Solid.
Despite the shenanigans, you could call this a clean win.
Yeah, because like
they didn't really do anything.
Yeah, Theory and Logan were like a non. They added nothing to Seth, like, against him. Like he was prepared. He's like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, the big blue couch. Paul Heyman did more.
Yeah, he got on the. I always love like the suspension of disbelief that you have to have with refs in WWE and managers, because the second they get up on that apron, ref drops everything. Whoa, wait, what do I got to deal with something over here? Like they never watch it back. They never check. They don't have another voice in their ear go, hey, do your fucking job. Nobody fucking cares what Paul Heyman's doing. Just let him scream. He never gets involved physically unless he's getting his ass kicked.
We need a KO as a ref. where he breaks the fourth wall and doesn't fall for any of this
He just looks over his shoulder and goes, "What the fuck are you doing? I'm watching. There's a match going on. I'm doing my job."
Shoo.
Yeah. Oh God.
But honestly, if this is going to be the end technically to the rivalry, then I'm here for it. If this is going to keep dragging on,
it's going to keep dragging on. It's going to keep dragging on because this wasn't at WrestleMania. This wasn't at SummerSlam. Therefore, it's not one of the big PLEs where there's the payoff that happens. This is going to drag out till SummerSlam probably.
I hate it. You're right, though. But this was a perfect ending.
Yeah.
It was a perfect ending. Braun overcame him. Mm-hmm. Seth should now be like, you know what? I created this little monster. I can't undo it. I just got to live with it.
Yeah. God. Speaking of living with things, United States Championship match, Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. And just like, it's Sami. He can deliver a good match with most people. And like Trick, like there was... Like, you're right. Like, he's not the most interesting guy in between the ropes, but he's not bad.
No, and I've never said he's bad.
Yeah.
I think tonight was a bad night for him, though.
Yeah.
I think you compound how, in my opinion, he's a little bit more boring in the ring than other people. With the fact that the crowd wasn't into it either for a while. Like, I don't know. I feel like this whole premise is bad to begin with, and no one really wanted this storyline. So,
it was kind of bad ever since like they put the belt on Sami off of Mello, because Mello hasn't done shit since. And
did I just get lost?
Oh, you turned into a JPEG.
Yep, I just turned over to look, and I see it. The thing. Oh my god!
Hang on.
Maybe it's the FBI agent that's watching me at all times.
Okay, now try.
Okay.
Like, usually just, it's got your username, like, Derek, there, and it came up with something weird for a second. Okay.
That's weird.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Back to the...
I feel like at the end of the day, this storyline would have been better served with Mello in place of Sami, even though I love Sami.
Yeah. Like... The overall story arc that they've had for Sami for the past several years is he's been chasing the big one, the main title. Mm-hmm. And this just feels like, okay, we don't want to do it yet, so we're just going to fill his time and sacrifice, other younger wrestlers that we have on the roster that we're building momentum for, that we're getting, like, the audience behind, and just sidelining them.
Yeah. Yeah, especially someone like Mello, who has paid his dues by having to be alongside The Miz and shit like that.
Yeah.
And go through matches where, it ended up the same way as DIY, where people were quiet in the beginning, but roaring for him at the end.
Yeah, he's got that natural, like, reach through the camera lens and, like, pull the audience in with his, babyface tendencies and his, honestly, dynamic moveset.
Yeah, well, that's why I feel like for a long time, him and Ilya were the ones literally keeping SmackDown afloat.
Yeah, I mean, where the fuck's Ilya been?
Just been off screen since Rumble, I believe.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Since Mello dropped the belt.
Yeah. Maybe we'll find out that he's going somewhere else. Maybe he doesn't want to take that pay cut.
Maybe. God, that would be a shame.
I feel like if you needed to speed run a way to ruin the reputation and respect of a product, TKO has figured that out.
Yeah.
Because this match could have been a barn burner too, if the storyline had been put through correctly and there was actually some real stakes to it. Like, I don't know, like maybe it's Sami trying to take a better belt instead of this one.
Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, this legitimately could have just been a SmackDown main event.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And that's nothing against the wrestlers either. Like, how I'm not the biggest fan of Mr. Lemon Peppa Steppa, but like, respect. Like, the dude has a good work regime. Like, and especially outside of the ropes, like, bro has it 100%.
Oh, yeah. Untouchable on that level. Like, he has got it. He has got the it factor that you want. He, you know, like, I just want to see some more interesting stuff in between the ropes. And I'll think he's like, no, perfect. Strap him up. Put him on the main event.
I think part of the problem is you shouldn't put him in a comedy storyline right now while he's still kind of getting his bearings.
Like, he needs, like, his particular brand of comedy, which is, like, you know, I'm going to talk down to my opponent. Like, you know, like he was doing before they introduced Lil Yachty. Like, before he started throwing the gingerbread insults. It's like, no, I'm Trick Williams. Look at me. I'm $1 million. You think you can step to me? Are you kidding me? Let me show you what's up. That's all you need for him.
I mean, the aura the dude has on his entrance on the little pedestal, the little white light pedestal.
Yeah, the Bobby Roode entrance. Yeah.
Dude. Like, the dude's got it. He just bores me in the ring, and this was no different, and I feel bad.
Yeah, this is another byproduct of... Okay, so one of the reasons that they were talking about, like, TKO's sort of mentality on the 50% pay cut is because we're not utilizing these wrestlers as much as we were when we signed these contracts, because they, as a company, cut down on the tour dates for all the live shows. So, you're putting the cart in front of the horse here. You set yourselves up for this, and you fucking know it. And one of those other side effects is guys like Trick would be a lot better if they had more time to wrestle in front of a crowd.
Just in front of people.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I understand house shows, since they're not on TV, they're not considered as big or anything like that. But this is a way for the audience who might not be able to afford the on-screen tickets to still be able to go to a show and take their kids to, at least back before.
I mean, it's a historical tradition. Like, it's one of the things that, like, they didn't do, like, you know, the bigger, you know, venues for the house shows. They went to the smaller markets, and they packed them because they don't get the TV shows. Because nobody goes to, like, you know, 50 miles outside Mobile, Alabama for Raw. It just doesn't happen.
Right. Like, I went to a house show last 2 Christmases now ago.
Yeah.
Right? 2024, I think I went. I don't remember. It was like a couple Christmases ago, I think now, though. And it was one of the best wrestling shows I had gone to, was the house show, where the stakes weren't on the same level, technically. No. But everybody gave 125%. Like, even though this was the main event of the house show, it still acted like it was a main event for SmackDown or Raw, and it was Gunther v. Punk in a cage match. It was awesome. And you had everybody and their mother come out from backstage to come help Punk win.
Dude, I mean, who would have thought that professional wrestlers might want to wrestle?
Yeah. Shit, we had a match between Io and someone. I don't remember who she faced off against, but it was a barn burner.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's barn burner. But there was one singular camera, though, for the whole show. Yeah. One guy with a camera. So it wasn't like being recorded for TV or nothing. Like, and yet that was also one of the best matches of the night. And I can remember it. It's a house show.
Yeah. It's crazy how that works, right?
It's their own fault. Like, imagine Trick Willie, or imagine Ethan Page, or imagine Sol Ruka getting to do like 30 to 60 house shows before their debut.
Yeah. Ricky Saints.
Boom. Perfect example, because that was botched as fuck.
Dude. And they've wrestled before. They've been in factions together and shit.
Yeah. Anybody who watched AEW back in the day when Cody was still a part
NXT.
Of it.
They were in NXT together.
Yeah, then Ricky got sent back to NXT.
Oh, God. Anyway.
All this is to say, I don't like what they're doing with Trick Willie. And I don't like what they're doing with Sami and Mello. And a lot of them.
Yeah. I do enjoy the aspect of Sami Zayn's heel turn being like, what the fuck did I do? What did I do? Like, tell me what I did. That's the only part of it I like.
I love that he's oblivious to the idea of being wrong. Like, that's just not even in here.
Yeah.
Like, no, what is wrong with all of you? It's so good. It works.
Yeah. Oh, God. All right. The only thing I was actually really looking forward to on the night is next. The Miz and Kit Wilson are facing Danhausen and his mystery partner.
Yep.
Yep. Like, I feel bad because they didn't learn their lesson. The mystery box is a bad reveal, okay?
I think this one was to more mock that first one.
Probably, but still,
But
it kind of
didn't
like
land.
Yeah, it doesn't land. Like, I don't like the crowd wasn't behind it initially, and I'm gonna give the crowd credit for realizing what was happening quickly.
Yeah, I feel like this moment would have been better served with even just a spray painted cardboard box that is like spray painted gray and has like some spray painted yellow lettering that says cloning machine.
Yeah,
Just something even as that, because at least it would have, you'd still be in line with the mystery box, sure, but you wouldn't be doing it again.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you do this reveal better, honestly, because like it's doomed to fail from the setup because you've set up the mystery box. Like, it could be anything, so people are going to speculate. Yeah, it could even be a boat. People are going to speculate. Like, how many times did we hear this week people being like, it's going to be Obafemi, it's going to be CM Punk, it's going to be John Cena coming back, like he's going to do it, it's going to be Kairi Sane, they re-signed her. No, it's oh God, I can't remember what his current working name is now. El Torito.
Yes.
Yeah, Minihausen, as they dubbed him on the show.
Highlight of the match. I'm not gonna lie, brother.
Absolutely.
Bro was out there doing it.
He was doing everything, and like
I know a better entrance for him. I just thought of it.
Okay, I'm all ears, dude. Lay it on me.
Okay, it's real quick and easy.
Mm-hmm.
You have Danhausen come out, he does his thing, and then he looks back to the entrance, and the Minihausens start coming out, and finally, you have like 4 Minihausens carrying a like a dais that he's sitting on, and you have the biggest among them, the biggest of the Minihausens, the most prominent of them being hoisted,
the alpha Minihausen. I'm okay. I like that better. When you were speaking, like the first one that entered my mind was like you do the Sting thing and have him rappel from the ceiling.
That would have been awesome too.
Yeah.
And have him land in Danhausen's arms.
Yeah. Oh God. Have him do the Shawn Michaels zip line.
Yes. And have Danhausen running and he lands on Danhausen's back.
As he's coming down, he's got a t-shirt cannon. And he's shooting t-shirts into the crowd.
And he saves that final shot to get Kit Wilson in the face.
Yeah. Yeah. No, dude, honestly, the most watchable The Miz has been in years.
Yeah, he was having so much fun.
Dude, when he did the skull-crushing finale to Minihausen and still kicked out the leg, it got me. That got me.
Dude, the Hurricanrana he took in the beginning, like, I should say double Hurricanrana because it was a double spin.
Yeah.
And he made sure the momentum kept happening.
Yeah.
Dude, he was having so much fucking fun.
Dude, Kit Wilson throwing himself out of the ring on those was money. Oh, God. I loved it.
Danhausen, in all respects, really didn't have to be there.
No, he didn't.
Like, nothing against him. Like, we could have just had too many Hausens come out and then him just appear at, like, the announce desk.
Yeah. Wait, that's not 3 Minihausens in a trench coat. That's actually Danhausen.
That's actually Danhausen this time. But this could have been an opener or a closer. I understand you put this in the middle. Yes. It's a palate cleanser. I get it. But with how bad they've been at booking and everything, like, I could have legitimately seen this as an opener, a closer, just the entire show.
It's the most fun. It really is.
Oh yeah. I love that they get into the Danhausen mobile and he refuses to go before turning around going, "You ready to go?"
Yeah. He's like, "Wait, are you good?" Double check. Yeah. Oh God, it's so god you. And it
is.
And they're also expanding on the lore of the Danhausen curse because Minihausen goes to curse Kit Wilson and he reflects it back with that oversized mirror.
He reflects it back. Oh god, and he also kneed him in the face one of the times he tried cursing him too.
Yeah.
So he couldn't finish the curse.
Oh god.
I love that. And I love the shirts that Kit and Miz were wearing. Hello, I am toxic.
Hello, and, I'm not cursed.
I'm not cursed.
Yeah. Also,
so good.
Oh god,
so good.
Kit throwing Minihausen back in the cloning machine, closing it up, being like, that's done. Boom. And the army of them comes out after him.
Oh, perfect. I loved it. Dude. I think it's because it hits that Gremlins like vibe, where the Minihausens are uncontrollable and just pure chaos.
Here's why it works. At no point in time is it treated like a serious feud. It's been a comedy bit since the start.
Yes. Yeah. That's a perfect point. Yeah.
That's
it's
why
never
it
once
works.
been treated like it's real.
Yeah. It's always been taking the piss. It's been a comedy wrestling act since the beginning, and we're not diverting from it. We're not trying to make it serious. Everybody is operating at the same level. They've all committed to it. That's why it works.
And I feel like it's not going to end, and I'm not against it. This like rivalry, because I feel like at the end of the day, Miz and Kid are actually going to join up with Danhausen, whether they want to or not. And this bit's then going to be taken to other wrestlers, some of the more serious side, to add some brevity.
Yeah, like I feel like there's a lot of wrestlers that are on the more serious side that could still work with this and it still be fun. Like, oh, I can put on my silly hat for a moment. Obafemi in Danhausen makeup, for instance. Like he could sell that because he could be like, I'm so untouchable, I can get sidetracked with this ridiculous shit and still murder you.
Oh, have him get cursed by Danhausen and still win?
Yeah. Like through some other shenanigans. Like he gets hit with the pyro and he falls on top of his opponent and still wins.
It still wins, and the opponent can't get out from underneath him or kick out because he's just too much.
Yeah.
That would be funny. That would be funny.
Yeah.
I feel like you could do that perfectly. Like, obviously, we've talked about with Cody, like him like stripping the belt off of Cody. I can still see it. I think it would be more funny, though, to have him go up against Roman Reigns and force Roman to just lose his and be like, what is fucking happening?
I run this company. Why am I here with this? What is this happening? Got the one I forgot to put over the Minihausen doing Wade's move and Wade losing his mind when Cole called it the wasteland. And
the wasteland.
He's like, you do not do that. You do not. This is what is happening. And then I wish Wade being on commentary for all of the Minihausens was fantastic because he was selling it like he's like, one of them is biting me, and the cameras are not cutting to it at all. So he is just ratcheting it up the entire time because he knows we're not going to see what's actually happening.
It reminded me of Bischoff back in the day when do you remember when NWO cornered Goldberg and handcuffed him to the ring, and ripped his shirt off, started spray painting him and shit, and Bischoff is going and doing all the sound effects for everything. They wouldn't cut to Bischoff once during it.
Yeah,
it was like that.
Oh god, when the team that is in front of the camera are having fun, it shows. It really does.
It does, and this was a perfect example of what it's like to have fun, because this wasn't like a 5-star match or anything.
No,
it wasn't out to be one either.
No,
this
was
was out to give a palate cleanser, add some fun to the mix, and actually promote a storyline a little bit.
Yeah, and it wasn't booked like this was a big deal. Like it wasn't booked like, oh no, this is the most important thing that's happening on the show.
How fucking funny would it have been, though?
Oh god, dude, if he keeps moving merch the way he does and making these appearances on like ESPN and shit the way he does, Danhausen might take over all of SmackDown.
Oh, that's a guarantee.
It's gonna be Smackhausen.
Yeah, it'll be Rawhausen and Smackhausen because he will unify the belts. I'm telling you right now.
Just picturing that. Oh God, I lost my place on when it actually was, but we had a little announcement from John Cena that was teased earlier in the week, and there was a lot of speculation online of like, okay, it's just gonna be something about like Club WWE or something like that. But no, this was a mixed bag surprise, I'll say.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't expecting this. I was pleasantly surprised with part of it. I'm not totally sold on it, but it's okay. Like, okay, so we got the John Cena Classic is what they're calling it. It's going to be a night of up-and-coming NXT stars versus main roster talent in just a showcase, so to speak.
That's my problem. That's my problem with it right off the bat.
Like, I don't hate that. Like, it was like when he did his Saturday Night's main event, and they were like, hey, here's some people from NXT wrestling other wrestlers. Mm-hmm. Like, no, it's good. Like, a once-a-year thing is not a bad idea, you know? Because it gives those NXT stars that, like, a leg up. It tells the audience, hey, these are people that you should get behind. Because we have, you know, faith in them, you know, being a big deal in the near future. So, like, here's a taste of what they can do. I like that. That's great. But the winner is voted on by the fans.
Yes, which is weird.
It's very
This isn't
weird.
tournament style, which I initially thought when he was talking about it. So this was actually spoiled for me, I will admit.
Yeah.
Because I worked a double Saturday, and so I couldn't watch in the moment as it was playing. But I checked. I went on Reddit, and I was stupid to go on Reddit because I knew there was going to be spoilers.
Yeah, there always is.
And this one was spoiled for me, so I knew that this was announced.
I mean, WWE spoils the like 5 minutes after it happens anyway. It's on social media.
Oh yeah, like it's like they have the short ready to go.
Yeah.
Before they even shoot the thing.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like it's predetermined.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
My issue with this, though, my biggest issue is this feels like it's just a way to feed the younger talent into the older talent, and you're not going to get any true gains out of it. Not saying that will be the case, but that just on surface level, that's what it seems like to me.
Like they've tried this gimmick previously, like I think was it Cyber Tuesday or whatever they called it, where they would have like fans like vote in online, or they did some stuff like Twitter integrations, you know, in the past where like, you know, determine what like the main event match is going to be. Is it going to be a tables match? Is it going to be a ladders match or something like that? I mean, I fully believe that the results are going to be worked entirely because it's WWE. You know, they're not actually going to put the choice in the fans' hands.
They obviously they've learned these lessons on their own to some degree, but as a collective society, we all learned this lesson with Bodie McBoatface. So.
No, that just became the thing that you do when you have a new piece of, you know, major, you know, metropolitan equipment, is you let people name it and it gets a ridiculous name.
I love Bodie McBoatface. That is an amazing name, to be honest with you. I wish that was the name of like a carrier or something, like that level of boat. But going back to WWE with this, though, could you imagine if they let the fans decide with each match who was going to win? You would get one of the biggest upsets ever, and you would probably
wins
have
everything. LA Knight wins every match.
They would insert LA Knight into the women's division as well, so he can double win.
Yes, tag team, just LA Knight and a pack of Slim Jims.
You know what? He could get a lot more done with just him and a pack of Slim Jims than any Uso could together.
Oh. Yeah. But honestly, like the most curious thing about it is there's going to be a championship for it.
Yeah, there's going to be a belt or something.
Yeah, how does that work? Like, I understand, like, you know, the Mae Young Classic or the Andre the Giant, like, Battle Royal. You get a trophy, but nobody ever defends those. If this is going to be, like, is there going to be, like, title defenses for the John Cena belt?
I bet not. I bet you it's going to be treated like, what's the one that they did in Saudi? The
Greatest Royal Rumble? No.
No. Where the two champs face each other for the
crown
ultimate
jewel.
belt.
The crown jewel.
The crown jewel. There.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's going to be treated like that, where it's they have the belt, but at the end of the day, they just get a ring.
Yeah, it's gonna be a spinner belt, right? It's got to be, right?
Better be.
It's
got to be.
Yeah.
There. If TKO cared about history, then yes, we know it would be a spinner belt just to piss everybody off and the funniness of it. They're not going to know that to do that, though. They don't care.
There's potential to make money on it, though.
But just think about it. If they did the spinner belt and then they had to give like the winner like the ring, the actual like ring version of it, get a little spinner ring.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, that'd be cute. I mean, they make fucking belts for every sports team in existence anyway. I mean, what's another one, right?
Yeah, but I hate those.
Yeah, they are. Some of them look good. Some like it doesn't work for every team.
The Buffalo Bills actually, that one looks really good, and I don't like their logo design and stuff normally, but on the belt, that one fucking works.
I don't even like the team.
I don't like the team either. But for some reason, their logo design and stuff on the belt actually fucking works. I will admit that. Same thing with the Bengals. The Bengals actually, with the tiger striping, it actually looks pretty damn good.
Yeah. Once again, the Cleveland Browns get the short end of the stick because they refuse to do any branding beyond the bare minimum.
I mean, it's pretty easy. You just make a brown belt, like brown straps. You take some wood, and you spray paint it brown.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of shoot a couple nails into it, some finishing nails. And then you kind of have to hammer it if you want to care about safety.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of scratch into it, champ.
Oh God. Okay. Let's move on. To
my final thought, real quick.
Yeah.
This will get treated like the Crown Jewel / Andre the Giant tournament, like mixed into one.
Yeah, like somewhere along like the Andre the Giant, Crown Jewel, Mae Young dealy.
Yeah, it's gonna be some weird amalgam of it, and I feel like until we actually see it happen for the first time, we're gonna all be mixed about it.
Yeah, I feel like on the night we're gonna get a good showcase, and that's enough for me. Like the extra bits, I don't give a fuck about.
As long as the younger talent gets to look good, so we can see prospects of the future and be like, yes, this is the future of wrestling.
Yeah,
I'll be happy.
Yeah, shout out Will Cruz. He's big, he's bad, he's gonna body slam your dad.
Boy,
yeah,
my boy Rook. He yeah. There's been so many. I can't. Anything I say, you will know I did not say it first.
Oh yeah.
Like Chaz Bono. Like a lesbian from Oregon with their Subaru.
All that
blatantly a volleyball coach.
Yeah, all that doesn't matter as long as the company just lets him do his thing because the dude's fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, he was having so much fun. I was so happy for him.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, I was like, yo, look at my boy.
Yeah. Ah, God. All right. Jokes can leave the room for now because we've got a match that should have fucking happened at WrestleMania. Io Sky taking on Asuka and just a banger. Opened up. Crowd just wants Kyrie. Oh, my God. She's got her little piggy.
That's her little baby.
Yeah.
It's a little baby.
Just like this should have been at WrestleMania, bro. Like this deserved to be on the showcase of Immortals with like there's no reason why it shouldn't have been other than oh hey, we don't know what's going to happen with the Bellas, so we might need the Kabuki Warriors for WrestleMania and just on the bench ready to go. Oh wait, change of plans. She can't do it. Let's just bring in Paige. And now we have nothing for Asuka or Io or Kyrie. So it gets sidelined to Backlash. And, oh, hey, one of those characters is gone. We're not the only ones that want Kyrie. You heard that crowd in Tampa, okay?
Yeah, there was no covering it up. I don't even know if they tried.
No.
It didn't sound like it to me. And if they did try, well, you failed because...
Yep.
I heard that plain as day, and you could tell Io and Asuka also heard it plain as day because there was a moment where they stopped wrestling for like a hot second. And normally, those type of moments, they're telling each other something like, hey, we're about to do this, you know. But you could tell they both like, kind of looked around for a moment like, oh shit.
Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna say it right now.
Mm-hmm.
If Kyrie had been here for this would have been a literal perfect match. It's only soured by not having Kyrie there. That's it, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was a barn burner of a match. This was a closer.
This is a WrestleMania match, Derek. This is what it is. This is what should have been on the show instead of 16 commercials for Morgan and Morgan. It would have fit.
Seriously, dude, this match banged. It from the very beginning, and
throughout the entire match. And the thing is too, it was consistent with the story. It was consistent with the story. Like, the character history was there. There was some great counter wrestling. There was great fighting for submissions. There was a fantastic moment. God, like, highlight obviously is Asuka goes for the poison mist and Io blocks it.
It was really cool. It was a really good spot.
Yeah.
This is the most anime WWE has been in a while. This was literally that anime story of the hero not technically being good enough to win, but finds the way to win throughout the match. Because it starts off with, she's given Asuka a run for her money to some degree, but Asuka's toying with her. You can just see it. This is a one-sided match in the beginning, and slowly Io is tearing her down and making her do things she normally wouldn't do, like those kicks on the side of the apron that she did. That's not normal behavior for Asuka to that degree, but she was trying to find any way to win. This was such good storytelling in the ring. In the ring.
Dude, how great was that moment where Asuka goes for her hip attack and Io dodges out of the way, and then she gets trapped in the ropes. Perfect.
And she, boom, and she's sitting there like, oh shit. And she actually has that oh shit look on her face, and you only see it from the side. Such good storytelling. This was a perfect fucking match. It just needed Kyrie there because the envelopment of the entire storyline. Like, this is only soured by TKO's moves.
It's only soured by TKO's moves because there was a noticeable element missing that we got no payoff for. And at the end of the day, that kind of informs the resolution and the post-match, because Io gets the win, rightfully so, which should have been at WrestleMania, and they embrace in a heartbreaking moment, and like, even if you didn't believe it, like, in the moment, like, the post-match reaction is telling the story of, like, that's it for Asuka. Like, she might be, like, no official word as of right now, as of recording, but word is, like, semi-retired. It's unknown exactly what it's going to be.
The rumor mill is she's semi-retired. So my guess is, because a lot of people backstage apparently were saying their goodbyes to her after this match. I have a feeling it's not so much like retired in the sense like she'll never wrestle again.
No.
But she's probably done with WWE. She wanted to go out on her own terms. This storyline might not have been the final storyline for her originally, but with after losing Kyrie and all this crazy shit with the pay cuts and stuff, I wouldn't doubt to some degree. She's like, I want to go out on my own terms, like Brock did.
At the end of the day, like, she might see the writing on the walls of being like, look, they're never going to treat me like the main event star. Like, I've put in the work for this many years. They built me up huge initially in, like, the NXT days, and she wanted that undefeated streak and beat Goldberg's, run. And then they didn't really bring it up again after a long time. And now they just kind of, like, like, you get bits and pieces to chew on here and there. We know you're reliable and you're dynamic and people love you, but you're not our choice. You're not our pick. So she's just like, okay, you know what? She put in a good run.
Oh, yeah. No, when I think of the women's division for WWE, one of the very first names is literally Asuka. Like, Asuka is one of my favorite women wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
I feel like she set the stage for Asian wrestlers in WWE, especially on the women's division, to be taken more seriously.
Absolutely.
Because there was a time where they couldn't deny that she was on top. They've slowly forced her into that more senior kind of position as a wrestler, as we see.
Yeah.
But Asuka like defined the women's division for years.
Easily.
For years.
She, is one that has been near the top of like, okay, we got to have a women's match. Who do we need in there? One of your first choices is Asuka. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's up there, in my opinion, with Charlotte, with Becky, with all the greats of the modern era. Easily.
Oh, yeah.
Bayley.
Oh, hands down.
Easily. I mean, Bayley still doesn't get the respect she deserves from the company, but, the fans know she's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she put out a picture, too, actually, of her with Io and Asuka behind backstage.
Honestly, I'm going to throw this out there. Search out on your own time Shinsuke's photos from Backlash.
Yeah.
He is a fantastic photographer. He has got such a great eye.
He also said goodbye, which is what leads me to believe this is real.
So did Io.
Yeah, well, and Asuka even put out an Instagram post where there's a picture of her looking out the window at like a hotel or something. And you've got one of my favorite artists of all time, Frank Sinatra, his song My Way.
Yeah.
Yeah. The moment I read that, because I didn't have the audio on, so I couldn't hear it, but I saw what the title track was, and I was like, oh, God, she's leaving.
Yeah.
This is it.
God.
Because that entire song, if you don't know Frank Sinatra, you haven't listened to Frank Sinatra, this is one of the songs I recommend listening to. It's a very sad song, and it's going out on your own terms.
Yeah.
The messaging in the song is clear. Like, it's very cut and dry.
Yeah, it's very... I mean, things were always a little bit on the nose from that era, but, Sinatra's got a voice, dude. He just does.
Dude. Him and Dean Martin. They were kind of my basis of what a man was for a long time.
Yeah, fake being drunk on stage so you can just, keep going all night.
Yep, you got a drink in one hand, you got a cigarette in the other. You got your suit on, but no tie, because fuck that.
Yeah, no, fuck. Ties are for squares.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
you have a tie, but it's untied.
It's untied. It's loose.
You came out with it untied.
Yeah. This is the end of the night. This is the after show.
God, they were the original fucking kayfabe motherfuckers, weren't they?
Dude, for real.
Living the gimmick.
And not only that, dude. Frank Sinatra was an OG. Boy was defending people's human rights long before it was cool, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's like, if you don't let black artists in here, you don't get Sinatra.
Yep. This whole little pack of ours, you ain't getting none of it unless you let Sammy over here in.
Yeah. Crowd too.
Dude, so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. But again, going back to the match,
loved it.
Perfect match, other than Kyrie not being there. And again, this is not against the wrestlers. This is TKO's fault. So I'm still going to say a perfect match in the eyes of Io versus Asuka.
Yeah.
This was quite the send off. And then they raise each other's hands. They hug. They're both crying.
Yeah.
Asuka's is a little bit more apparent because of the makeup.
Yeah, the face paint. Yeah.
Yeah. God, the weight of this match now, knowing that, hits harder. It makes me sad.
Yeah, it like in hindsight, it makes it sadder and better at the same time.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna go out, you want to go out on a note like that.
Dude, it was a banger of a match. Like that's how you go out. And if she's not fully retired, I could see her doing like specialty events in like Japan or something.
Here's what I want. Here's my dream match. Okay. I want her to reunite with her old tag team partner, Kenny Omega. One last match. Let's go.
Oh, and then we have Kyrie come out, and then she's got Evil with her.
Not got Evil on. What did they name him on NXT?
I don't even remember now. Some not Evil.
Not evil. It's not Nox Regine or something like that, because it's something else. It's one word. I forgot.
I don't.
God, I feel so bad. He was just there.
Wait, it's not Hell or Hades? That's not his new name.
No. What is it?
Takaki. Something Raijin? Nox Raijin.
No, that's not it. That's not it. That's what people were speculating on.
Oh no, you're right. That's the speculation one.
Yeah, and Watanabe is his real name.
Yes.
Where is it?
Naraku?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Is it Naraku?
Yeah.
Yeah, Naraku.
Sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. But it just escaped my brain.
Yeah, I was gonna say I only heard it one time.
Yeah.
And I just remember reading other names as well. So yeah, I got it mixed up. But cool sounding name. I'm probably not gonna remember it. I'm not gonna lie. At least not right now.
Not right. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. That's all. We'll get there eventually.
I have to write it down. I have to say it out loud, and I have to see it.
Yeah. It's gonna take some time. That's all.
Yeah.
Speaking of taking time, though, main event: Jacob Fatu taking on Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Because we're kind of rehashing Bloodline stuff, but not saying that we're rehashing Bloodline stuff. I'm gonna put this out there. Highlight of this was no Usos interference whatsoever.
I was surprised by that.
Me too.
I expected it. I'm not gonna lie. This match is better because of that.
Absolutely.
I also liked Jacob Fatu coming out in that like Umaga style gear initially.
Yeah, the throwback stuff.
Yeah, that was nice. Match didn't go the way I thought it would. The match didn't go the way I wanted it to. But it did go the way I thought it would.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's very fair. Mainly because we talked about this. This is gonna go on. This is gonna go on. It's gonna go on and on and on. Because unfortunately, it's Triple H's booking style now is delayed gratification for as long as possible. Even though, you got a hot hand, you could play it right now. Because if they had strapped up Jacob Fatu on this night, I think it would have been a good choice.
I think it was the choice they had to make and didn't do it.
That's the thing, though.
I feel like even leading up to this match, the writing was on the wall that Jacob should be the one to walk away with the belt.
I think he's there, right? I think he's ready.
Beyond ready.
Yeah.
He, unlike Mateo Lotte Cobb, he was able to come back after a hiatus and do more than just stand there.
Yeah.
And the crowd remembered immediately why they love Jacob Fatu.
He was able to flourish in the sidelines.
Yes.
When, it's the old playbook of, how do we get these guys over? Or let's put them in a faction with someone who's already established and, they'll figure, the crowd will, pick up on them. It worked for Jacob Fatu because he made it work.
Yeah. His whole I Love Solo gimmick in the beginning was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. He made it a thing.
And it wasn't hilarious in the sense he's trying to necessarily just be funny, but it was he was so committed to it that it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Leading into this match, we've gotten the history that the man has endured and suffered, and he's made it to this point. And you and I were talking earlier about this, and that was when I realized, they're Cody Rhodesing him.
Yeah.
And sure as shit, we get a banger of a match from both sides. Don't get me wrong, Roman tends to put on a good match almost always. I feel like he tried a little bit harder with this one.
Yeah, he tried a little bit harder with this one because it still had all the hallmarks of a Roman match.
Yes. The
setup for the Superman punch into a spear, to either get a near fall or the final victory. It's playbook. But there's also, okay, we're going to do some stuff on the outside. I'm going to, jaw jack you a little bit. I'm going to play things up. There's going to be some fun. And I'm going to take advantage, and nobody's going to say anything, despite, me using the steel steps directly in front of the referee and slamming it in my opponent's face. Or in this case, I'm going to use the exposed turnbuckle like a weapon.
Yep.
But, it's just because in kayfabe now, like, Roman has carte blanche to do whatever he wants. It's just what it is.
He gets to get away with murder now.
Yeah, he does. But still, well worked, right amount of drama, just felt good. It's just delayed gratification. It's just going to be like, the company has decided that they don't want to put this belt on Jacob Fatu at this moment. And I question the validity of that, only in the aspect of historically, they have done this play endlessly at this point. But they haven't always gotten it right with the final payoff because they haven't done that many insane stepped up rematches that warranted it. Like, we had the one with Drew and Cody with the 3 stages of hell.
Right.
Okay. We had the steel cage with Drew and CM Punk. Yeah, warranted. Outside of like Cody finally being Roman at WrestleMania and throwing everybody out there and their brother, Oos, how many others have gotten, that kind of treatment?
No one really. I don't see Jacob Fatu having a Avengers level team to come out and help him win.
I mean, like, let's go to the...
I also don't...
Let's
I
go to the
don't think he
mid-card
needs it.
here, okay? The feud with Damian Priest and Aleister Black. Payoff should have been the ambulance match, but it wasn't.
Right. Yeah, you're right. When Aleister got Priest in the face with the fireball.
Yeah.
On top of it and everything. That was like the turning point for that match, and that let the audience know that this was it.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't. I feel like they suffer from that a lot. They don't know when to actually consider it paid off is the problem.
Yeah. I feel like that with a lot of some of the wrestling matches that they have too. Like, they hit the peak and then they keep going instead of like just being like, oh no, that was it. We need to wrap this up now.
Yeah. Like the Seth v. Braun match. That could have been like 2, 3, maybe even 5 minutes shorter. And still you would have hit every note. Yeah.
Because let's face it, like, Braun is not, your Iron Man style wrestler where it's the Okada of like, I can wrestle for an hour, and by like the last 5 minutes, you're gonna be wondering how the fuck are these guys still going? This is amazing. Braun's a sprinter, like, he does like the Road Warrior. I'm gonna smash you and get this over with, and it's gonna fuck rule. The Goldberg squash, like, that's Braun, like, both in character and in style of wrestling. So, like, it makes sense to have a short match for him. But they I don't know. It feels like WWE is booking for that, like, particular audience, this being Triple H, of what he wants to see. Because always, he had the longest matches on every big show. Like, they would just go fucking on forever. And he just didn't care. And he just thinks that should apply to everybody. And it shouldn't. I mean, Obafemi, great example of it. The opposite being true. He has a 3-minute match and it fucking rules.
Yep. If you put him in a 30-minute match, I feel like we would get bored and wonder how he didn't lose sooner.
Yeah.
Because if the opponent is allowed to stay alive long enough in an Obafemi match, my next thought is going to be, well, Oba's losing.
Yeah. That's it.
Like, if you can survive the onslaught, sorry, brother. And you're right. And with this match, there was an onslaught on both sides. Don't get me wrong. There was still that seed of doubt on who was going to win in my mind going on for a while. Until the end. Until we got to like the final like 3 or 4 minutes probably. Where then I realized, they're not dropping the belt off of Roman.
No.
They'd have no faith in doing it right now. And then as we talked about, they're Cody Rhodes and Fatu. This was the payoff moment. This is when you bust your nut.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Look,
not a year from now.
Roman's gonna get another extended reign because he's only gonna be there limited dates. Okay, like he can't. He's not gonna defend the title because he's not gonna be around. It's just what it is.
And I think when he took the belt off of Punk, we had talked about, like, if he's actually going to be around and be a working champ, then sure.
Yeah.
But if not, he needs to drop that belt to someone else. And this was that moment to drop it.
Yeah. Instead, we're gonna drag this out till God knows when. Honestly.
Plus, those dates in June would have made more sense to be pulled after Backlash if he wasn't still retaining.
Yeah. No, that would be something. But no, it turns out Roman's just not going to be in Saudi, so they changed their mind about using updates before then.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see who's actually in Saudi at the end of the day, because with the way things are going in the world and that back and forth on the ceasefire, I don't know if any wrestler is going to want to step foot in Saudi Arabia.
God, dude, after that one time that they were there and they got stuck on the plane. God, I don't. They don't even get a fucking bonus. It's baked into their fucking contracts now. It's fucking.
Now imagine that with cruise missiles coming down as well.
God.
And Shahid drones.
I don't even want to think about it, dude. I don't even want to think about it. Because there are some genuine, like, company wrestlers at WWE still that I enjoy, that I like, that I want good things for, that could get fucked over.
Yeah, will. Yeah, will. It's not if. It's a will. Just when.
Yeah.
Because if New Day was not untouchable, no one's untouchable technically. Even Roman and all them. I know they're untouchable at the moment.
Yeah.
But they're not untouchable.
Like, legitimately, Punk's been on his best behavior since coming to WWE. I'm surprised, honestly, with how quiet he's been.
I think it's because of how, we brought up last week that he's just in it for the money this time around. And he just wants his paycheck. And
they're more than happy to give him as much money as he wants, really.
Yeah, well, because the new pipe bomb, about ticket sale prices and stuff for WrestleMania, that was 100% from creative, from backstage, from TKO. Go out there, bury us, but don't say anything too crazy. And he only crossed the line a couple times with that.
Yeah, and wasn't even that really transgressive.
No, at worst, he kind of went after Ari Emanuel more than they probably would have liked him to do.
He crossed the line farther when he complained about Roman being covered in oil and jizz.
Oil and jizz, dude. Yep. Check out our batch of cocaine in Schedule 1.
Hey.
But you're right. This is a very tame, very neutered Punk who will still say those things as long as the company wants him to.
Yep.
We knew Punk was going to be a corporate guy going in for his return to WWE. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He was a corporate guy even when he did the first pipe bomb.
Yeah.
The first pipe bomb was also allowed. Like, people forget that was a work.
Yeah.
It was a great spot. It's super memorable. But that was also a work. There was a lot more truth added into that than anyone backstage wanted. Sure, because he was legitimately pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, he broke the fourth wall, as he likes to say. But at the end of the day, like, God damn, he saw the writing on the wall with Triple H being in charge, huh?
Oh, for real. And this time coming back, he's just like, you're still bad at this. Like,
he's like, I don't care. Like, look
how much you signed me on for, you idiot.
Yeah, like, this is your fault, okay? You created this. This is what it is.
You're going to get buried by it. I'm going to watch it happen.
You're going to pay me to watch it happen, but it's going to happen.
But it's going to happen regardless.
Yeah. Oh, God. Anyway, I want to talk a couple of AEW highlights because they had a massive week this week with a 3-hour block on Wednesday with Dynamite and Collision back to back, and then Fairway to Hell on Saturday. Just, they're having fun. They're having fun. But honestly, main story coming out of this week of AEW. Number one, Darby defends his title against Kevin Knight in the main event of Dynamite, and we start up Collision with Darby still in the ring and MJF challenging him. And Darby lays down what he wants. You want a title shot? I want your hair. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Well, you know, he can just always go to Turkey. Get it done again.
Yeah, no, he's never been to Turkey, Derek. He's never been to Turkey.
Oh, you're right. Sorry,
he can go to Turkey
right.
for the first time.
It would be for the first time. You're right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
I got that wrong.
Yeah.
Him and John Cena, they can go together.
Mm-hmm. John Cena does need to get a little bit of a fill-in.
Right here.
Yeah. Because this guy did a great job. He just needs a little bit more.
Yeah. His guy did this. It's perfect. Like, you can't even tell I'm bald anymore, Alex.
Yeah, you can't. You had no idea. God.
Yeah, I might need to fill in a little bit here and a little bit here, but
yeah,
that's fine.
It doesn't hurt so much here or here, just like all right here.
Not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. But no, there's other fun that happened on the show. There was a double Jeopardy match for the tag titles and the trios titles, where Orange Cassidy was out there with Cope and Christian, Kyle O'Reilly, Matt and Nick Jackson, and Roddy Strong, taking on Dax and Cash with the Dogs, Clark Connors, David Finlay, and Rocky Romero, backed up by Stokely, with Tommaso Ciampa and Trent Beretta, and just an insane party matchup. Like, this is okay with Motor City Machine Guns and New Day being gone, and the Wyatt Six being gone. All of the tag teams getting just cut at the ankle of WWE. AEW is just like, hey, let's do a match that's all tag teams. Just all tag teams. All of the tag teams are here. Let's put a showcase for all of our wonderful tag teams that do wonderful work every week.
Every single week, where there's storylines and actual match outcomes.
Yeah. And we care. God damn. I loved it.
I think my favorite part of this match was honestly when Dax had Orange in the corner and was going to chop him in the chest, and Orange kept blocking
like,
it.
No, stop. No,
stop. No. I don't want this. And at one point, Dax just stops and looks at his hand and looks at him like, what is happening? So good. So fucking good.
Oh, God. Okay, quick little side tangent. I saw, I don't know what the event was, but it was a couple of like AEW wrestlers like doing a panel. Like Eddie Kingston was there with Ortiz and like OC and stuff like that. And somebody asked Eddie Kingston about anime because he's a fan of anime. And he goes, yeah, I like Death Note. I love, Full Metal Alchemist. I love Brotherhood, like all that stuff. And they're like, well, what about Dragon Ball Z? He goes, I hate Dragon Ball Z. Here, and he does like a perfect reenactment of Dragon Ball Z. It's like, and Orange Cassidy just at the end is just like, holy shit, that sounds awesome.
That sounds awesome. Yeah. I fucking love it. He's like, tune in next week. Holy shit, that show looks awesome. That shit was hilarious.
It was so funny. Like, it was hilarious, and then OC with the button on the end killed me. It took me out.
I also enjoyed that, like me, he couldn't name any of the shows he likes correctly by name.
Yeah.
Like, it was all just slightly off of the actual name.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck. It's just like, I was like watching the show.
I'm the same way. I'm so bad with fucking names, but like if I'm watching something and I really, really like it, I didn't pay attention to the name, I'm not gonna fucking know.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. God, I love Eddie Kingston. He's the best.
Oh, so
God.
funny, so funny.
Yeah,
but yeah, Orange takes the win off of this one.
So Conglomeration can challenge for the tag titles.
Yes, yes. Which I don't see them taking them, but I feel like we'll get a great fucking match.
It'll be fun. Yeah,
especially if Roderick is forced to be there.
I feel like the team should be like OC and Roddy with Kyle O'Reilly harassing Stokely on the outside.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I would love that. I would love
It'd be
that.
so fucking great.
He could come out in a wheelchair
Mm-hmm.
and just like run Stokely over.
It'd be so fucking fun. Anyway, following that, we had straight in the collision for the rest of the show. We got a couple of decent matches. Nice showing for Sky Blue taking on Jamie Hayter. Want to highlight that. Looked money out there. But like one of the highlights was another guy squash where he just beat the piss out of this dude in less than a minute. Just killed this poor local talent dude, and just like reinforcing that, you know, when you mess with the bull, you get the horns. He loves that shit. Oh, I'm ready for it.
It was AR Fox, right?
No, AR Fox faced Mike Bailey in the opening of Collision.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm mixed that up.
Yeah. No, Roosh just some
It was
local guy.
Manny Low.
Yeah,
Manny Low.
Some local dude. Great stuff. And then, you know, main event. Hey, remember how we showed off all these tag teams earlier? Let's do it again. 10-man tag. Bang Bang Gang. Ace Austin, Austin Gunn, Colton Gunn with the Young Bucks taking on Death Riders and the Dogs with, you know, Maria Shafir being there. Just another like, hey, let's throw as many bodies out there as we've got and just have fun, boys.
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. Castagnoli highlight.
Always. The dude is insane. Also, like, just like the beginning of this match was insane. It was like watching a fucking car crash, like a Michael Bay action sequence of just mayhem to kick off. Loved it.
So good.
Loved
so
it.
good. And you know what? Just show off your tag team division completely with Chaos, because that's more than anyone's getting at WWE.
Yeah. God. And then real quick, we had a special presentation on Saturday, Fairway to Hell, coming from the SoFi Center, right? Yeah, SoFi Center.
Yeah.
In Palm Beach, Florida. Just an hour little romp on a fucking golf course. It's okay. So I've seen this golf course before. This is like the Tiger Woods thing, where it's an indoor course where they have like a driving range and then a green that is modular, where it like alters its elevation, and they just, you know, keep replaying the same area they change the hole basically.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's silly. It's meant to be quick little like 3-on-3 like golf action. It's meant to be like smaller package, more dynamic, more energetic for younger crowds. Whatever. It made for a cool environment. I'm going to say that.
It was yeah. That was gonna be my thing. It as the backdrop for this was actually really fucking cool.
Yeah, like I was a little bit like hesitant on it, and like watching like the show, I'm like, okay, it kind of works. Main event sold me on it entirely. But before we get there, real quick, opens up Jack Perry defending his AEW national title against Dunkazilla, Mark Davis, in a banger of a fucking match. And Dunkazilla is just fucking funny. He wins in a little bit of shady business with a surprise Ricochet in full golf gear was underneath the ring, snaps a golden golf club on Jack Perry's back, and then hides like this. Also, cute little note, all the camera crew were also wearing golf gear, which I loved.
Yep. Yeah, that was great. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah. I love this for Mark Davis. Like, dude has been handed like setback beyond his control over and over again. And they're still like, no, dude, we believe in you. The company's got you. Like, we want to see good things for you. Put a fucking belt on this dude. Hell yeah.
Seriously. And deserved too, because he's a monster. Like, if what's his face didn't get injured,
Doyle.
Doyle, thank you. I was like, D. This is how bad I am with names.
Yeah.
If he hadn't gotten injured, they would be the reigning tag team champs right now. Like,
Absolutely.
Hands down.
I
Hands
would
down.
have put the belts on the pair of them. Absolutely. If he hadn't gotten injured, totally.
Yeah. So he would have had a belt on him regardless. I'm glad they did a singles belt with him, because it will give more to the tag team once Doyle actually comes back too.
Oh, yeah. And I could see him traveling with this like fucking crazy. I hope they keep up the sort of like pace that they were doing with Jack Perry with this belt, where they were doing like the vignettes of him being on tour with his buds with Luchasaurus, because those were fun. I want to keep like that same kind of energy for Mark Davis. Like, let's do fun, insane shit with him too, please.
But can it always just be him like collecting debts for Don Callis? Like
He just
it's
shows
just a
up.
highlight reel.
He just shows up at like some seedy bar. He's got the belt over his shoulder and he's like, I'm looking for, Three Fingers Johnson or whatever. He owes Don Callis money. And the guy's like cowering behind like the bar and he just like reaches over, picks him up and just like drags him down the bar, smashing glasses.
Dude, I would love it. Have one of the wrestlers owe Don Callis money and they're like at some sort of like hotel and they're trying to eat their intercontinental free breakfast in the morning and he just comes in and just puts their hand in the waffle press.
Dude, he takes the like the serving platter and just picks it up and smashes it on their fucking head.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Love it.
Forces them underneath the cereal dispensers and just starts dunking cereal on them into their mouth and shit.
Yeah, God. Also on the show, earlier on Wednesday, Okada was challenging Darby for the title on Wednesday. Don Callis announces during Fairway to Hell that due to some family business, Okada isn't going to be there. So he is subbing in Takeshita for Okada. Legitimately, Okada went back to Japan for a funeral.
Yes, he did.
That's the actual thing.
I did read that.
Yeah, best wishes for Okada and our condolences for the loss. But happy accidents lead to something great because Konosuke Takeshita getting the title shot is not something I'm upset about at all.
Nope, same here.
There's a quick little new wrinkle in the women's tag team division. Divine Dominion are here, Lena Cross and Megan Bayne, to announce we're doing eliminator matches. But not standard eliminator matches. They're 5-minute eliminator matches. If you can survive 5 minutes against us, you get a title shot. So first up there is some more local talent, Rachel Leigh and Ruthie Slay, who make about halfway there. They got beat pretty bad. There was some great stuff early on from Lena Cross here where I can't remember which one of them goes for a drop kick and she's just like, no. And then the other one goes for a Uranagi and she's also just like, no.
Dude.
You don't get that.
Again, Megan Bayne, man. God, she is one of those highlights of the AEW women's division for me. It is actually unnerving when I do see a picture of her smiling.
I know,
That's the point I'm at.
Dude.
When I see a picture of her smiling out of character to some degree, I keep assuming someone is pressed underneath her boot off camera.
I'm imagining that visual, and that would be a great little TikTok or something that she could do.
The camera accidentally pans down at Stokely.
Yeah. Well, of course it'd be Stokely. He'd love it.
It'd have to be Stokely. He is okay. When you go outside of the kayfabe and you see how much fun these guys all have together, like Stokely is just a little nuisance, just to be a nuisance.
Yeah.
And it's so adorable.
I know. He is so irritating to being adorable. I don't know how he does it. It's fucking magic.
There was that when they were doing the roller coasters or whatever, a couple months back, and he got Megan Bayne to smile.
Yeah.
And he was the first one to get her to smile.
I know. It's crazy. He's
so fucking funny. I love it.
I love that dude.
But again, we've said this before, not even to go off subject at all, but when the wrestlers are having a good time and care, it oozes over to us through the TV.
Yeah.
When their morale is low and it sucks at their company, it oozes through the TV. We feel it.
Yeah. God. That's the problem that we have with our AEW coverage is we just enjoy it so much. It gets hard to commentate on because you're like, well, I mean, this went wrong, but all of this was great.
It was still so much fun.
There's only so many ways you could say this was awesome. You should watch it.
Yeah. The main reason you might hear more WWE from us is because it's easier to nitpick, especially over time.
Yeah.
Especially over time. It has just gotten even easier and easier. And not against the wrestlers.
I don't want this to come across the wrong way. I want WWE to do good things. You
need competition. The only way these companies are going to keep doing better is if there's actual competition. But if you don't ever view your competition as competition, this is what we get.
Well, that's the thing with WWE. Like, they view them as competition. They hire people to watch their product, but they don't acknowledge that they are their competition.
Yeah, they don't actually treat them fully like competition at the end of the day. Like, they're like, oh, this is near peer, but this ain't really it.
Yeah, but Tony Khan and AEW, they've ridden this line, for 7 years now at this point. He's always presented them like, we're a challenger brand. Like, we know we're not going to be a direct competitor. We're just an alternative. And that's smart.
And to be honest with you, they really are the direct competitor, though. Like, NJPW could have been.
Yeah.
Never wasn't able to fully capitalize on the momentum they had a few years back.
That was like some back office shenanigans, like kind of.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
But they're also a lot smaller behind the scenes company than a WWE or an AEW. Like, it's closer to your family run business kind of style.
Yeah.
Still. Go to their website. That website's straight out of like 1999. Like, I went on there to get press passes for us, and I still haven't heard back.
You probably won't ever. I think that's just because like they don't see themselves as like an international company,
And they should.
They do shows, here stateside, like a couple times a year and stuff like that, and they're great, right?
The G1 this year is I'm trying to go to it. That's why I'm trying to get press passes, because it's here in Illinois.
Yeah.
The opening for the G1.
Yeah, it's gonna be. And it's gonna rule.
It's gonna rule. Yeah, it's gonna be like an 8-hour show, and I want to fucking go. But I also want to be able to meet some of the wrestlers and say hi and be like, can I interview you for the channel?
Yeah.
But they are a big brand. People know NJPW. When you
they
hear
have
that,
prestige to the brand.
Yeah. Like, they could be a lot bigger than they are.
Yeah.
They could.
They could. But, I mean, TNA always shoots themselves in the foot. Anytime they start building some momentum, they always TNA it up. That's just what happens.
Well, yeah, they have some new champ right now. They're like, the best champ in the world. I looked at the wrestler. I'm like, who even is that?
I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, NWA has been a zombie brand for decades now at this point, and Billy Corgan is doing nothing to help the case. Although, apparently, their new TV deal with Comet, I believe, it's an over-the-air broadcast channel, did numbers. So,
did it?
Yeah. I think they pulled in like 200,000.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I want more competition in wrestling, even if it's being led by someone who I find detestable, like Billy Corgan.
Yeah, he's a fucking stain of a human being. But, they have every right to exist. They have every right to exist, and I want good things for the people involved so that they will do good things, hopefully. That's what I want. God. But, quick side tangent. Wrap that up. We also had a Mike Bailey singles match where he squashed some local talent. Really, this was just a setup to have Kevin Knight come out after the fact and hype his boy up. That's what this was.
Yeah, Kieran Gray. I had to look it up.
Yeah.
Or Kyron. Kieran or Kyron.
I think it's Kyron. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I don't remember hearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kiran. Kieran, however it's said.
Young buck in the game. Just getting the start. Got some TV time. Can't hate it. But yeah, this was just okay. He's just encouraging his boy to do a singles run like him and get some fucking gold for himself. Possibly teasing a face-off in the future, more than likely. Let's face it.
I think that's what this more was. I think it's going to be Bailey going, well, I went after this belt and I couldn't get it. I went after that belt and I didn't get it. So I'm going to go try yours now.
Here's what I want out of this, though. I want a heel speedball in the face, Kevin Knight. Because Kevin Knight, I've said before, he's got potential to be a great heel. But I think it'd be more fun to have a heel speedball Bailey just being a annoying guy.
He could go full Bret Hart with it and be the angry heel Canadian.
Yeah. How great would it be?
That would be fun, especially going up against like MJF, where MJF was mocking him for the Canadian flag and shit and the Canadian gear.
Yeah.
And was it Dynasty? Like, lean into it and be like, fuck you, yeah, I am the angry Canadian.
Yeah.
What you gonna do about it, eh?
I'll knock your teeth out.
Yeah. You want me to go full Wayne Gretzky on you there, eh?
Yeah, but cute, nice little tease of a setup there. But main
Yes.
event, this is where I really got sold on the venue because, surprise, this is now a no count out match. Pac taking on Darby Allin for the AEW World Champion. And immediately, bell rings, Darby walks out of the ring. Walks out of the ring, goes over to the course. And Pac's like, what the fuck are you doing? And the camera crew starts following, Darby out there. And he's like, all right, fine. And they start brawling just on the fucking green. And they're teasing something happening near the sand trap until eventually Darby gets the upper hand and just is a fucking destroyer of slamming Pac head first into the fucking sand trap. It's fucking great.
Oh, it was great. And I love that Pac is like, wait a second, I can't win out here. Get here, grabs him, brings him all the way back to the ring. Instead of pinning him, he's like, you know what? I'm going to try and break your neck.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and choke you to death with the ring rope instead.
Yeah, he restrained him with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Darby wears that unbreakable chain around his neck. Always great to highlight a weakness.
And then we get a Scorpion Death Drop.
Yep.
Go for the pin, only get the 2 count.
Dude, it was leading up to a commercial break. Like Pac, he's like, I didn't get that. That was a near fall. I didn't get it. He hits the signal for the Death Riders to come out. So, Garcia and Wheeler, march their way out of the ring. But what do they have? They've got a table. Commercial break. We come back from the commercial break. Darby and Pac are brawling in the stands, 15 feet up in the air on the fucking barricade. And he just launches Darby into a stack of tables at the bottom.
Yep.
Just love it. It's so dumb. It's great.
I love this match. This was literally a pay-per-view match.
Like Darby said when he started off this fucking run, he goes like, I'm gonna put my foot to the pedal, like it's on full gas until I see God. You know, and he's proving that because he's having insane matches every week, and he only won this one because he hit Pac in the fucking nuts and smashed his face with the fucking title. Yeah.
When you're outnumbered, though, you gotta do something.
He's outnumbered. Like, he's a smart baby face. He's like, all right, fine, fuck it. What do I gotta do? I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna cheat big.
Like, I'm sorry, brother, but I'm walking away with this.
Yeah.
But that leads me to a question, though, Alex.
Do
you think Darby can withstand the onslaught that is Takeshita?
Honestly, it's gonna roll regardless.
Oh, the match will, yeah.
Yeah, he can, because, like, let's face it, this is Darby Allin. Like, he flew, 20 feet off a ladder through glass in a match. Yeah. Like, he crashed a car with somebody in the trunk just to do it.
Yeah. I feel like, though, Takeshita is the crash.
Yeah.
Like, he's the barricade just waiting for you to speed up to it.
Yeah, the unstoppable force meets the immovable object to a T.
Yeah. Because he's beaten Darby before in the past.
Yeah.
So it's not unheard of that, or not unthinkable, I should say, that he could beat Darby here too. Mm-hmm. Which, granted, anyone could technically beat Darby if Darby passes out or something, but the guy's so fucking crazy that it doesn't matter your size over him. It means nothing.
Legitimately, like, Darby has hit that, like, he's almost Mick Foley, right? Like, of just being like, no, throw whatever you, like, drop a bomb on me. I'll keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seriously. I feel like they could literally throw him off the rafters at this point.
Yeah.
And the dude would live. Like,
somehow.
He would live.
Like, he's racking up that OC international title run where he was just putting on gauntlet matches every week until his body betrayed him, and eventually he's just like, fuck, they got me.
Love that run, dude. Mm-hmm. God damn, was that good. God damn. I'm enjoying this Darby run.
Yeah.
I feel like we are into that point, though, where we might have a wrestler who is more dangerous than Mount Everest.
Look, here's the deal. I want Takeshita to win the title, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want to see Darby shave MJF's head first.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I want that first, too. Yes.
Yeah.
You can just have that be a squash match for all I care.
Mm-hmm.
I just want like 2 minutes, and then Darby just like pulls out some clippers out of the prison pocket
Yeah.
and just goes to town on MJF's head.
It's Darby, though. He'd probably cover him in like gel and then burn it off.
Oh, you know what would be fucking funny? Is if MJF put on a bald cap that had hair pushed through it.
Yeah.
So when it gets shaved off, he goes, ha ha.
The next week he's wearing a toupee.
Yes. Oh, dude, imagine if Yuta had actually stuck with the haircut and decided to like put a fucking toupee on.
God, his hair grew back fast, man.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. I liked it when it was fully buzzed down, though. It was good looking.
Yeah, man, looked tough. God,
He's a good bald dude.
Dude. Okay, so MJF loses, right? Bald head. They, like, a paparazzi leaks a photo of him getting on a plane to Turkey.
Yes.
Yes. He's got like big sunglasses on, like a ball cap and shit.
Yes.
Like he's got a hoodie pulled up, but he's still wearing the Burberry scarf.
Because he can't handle it. He can't help himself.
Yeah.
Can we find out that it was Tommaso Ciampa who paid the paparazzo?
Oh, hilarious. With that little kiss he gave him the other week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And then have him kiss MJF's bald head.
Yeah. Man. God. It's so much fun to talk about this.
Have that be Tommaso Ciampa's like new thing, like his new belt, like is MJF's bald head that he has to bring around with him and kiss everywhere.
He carries a locket of his discarded hair around his neck. And he kisses it just before a match starts.
All the oxygen's been pulled out of it so that it doesn't decay over time. It's just filled with argon.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
I would fucking die.
God.
I could see that happening though. I could fucking see that.
Yeah, totally.
That's the better part. Like why I love AEW so much is like these type of storylines, as weird as they are, you could see them still happening because they care about being creative with storytelling.
And it's still within character. It's still within character. Like it sounds,
both of them.
Yeah, it sounds silly, but it works for them.
It does, and you can take two very serious characters and do some great comedy bits when both are playing the straight man.
Yeah. God damn. All right. One last thing before we go.
Yes.
Ted Turner passed away this week.
Yeah. I was wondering if we were going to bring that up.
Yeah, I want to pay a little respect to the guy because despite my hatred for billionaires, he was a champion for environmentalism. He was a champion for women's rights. He wasn't a complete scumbag his entire life. But, you know, he did a lot. He did a lot for the world of wrestling and broadcast TV. Cable TV.
Yeah, he set the standard for what cable TV would become, basically, for the longest time. And to be honest with you, he kind of set the standard for how broadcasting wrestling is put forward.
Yeah. And I miss his original vision of CNN being an actual 24-hour news corporation that cared about news.
That actually did the news.
Yeah. And had integrity. And shout out to him for helping get Captain Planet made.
Yeah. The dude, I hate billionaires. It's unethical that they even exist, but you have to still highlight the good that he did.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he was a bit of like old school, money man back in the day. Like, remember, like, the Rockefellers, they used to build like museums and schools and not just trains,
Yep.
They understood that if you kept, the working class happy, they would keep working for you and they wouldn't set fire to your oil refinery.
Yeah, it's something that I know some people said it was Roman, but I'm fairly certain it comes from Songhai. you give the masses bread and circuses.
Yep. But we ain't got no bread. We ain't got no circuses.
No.
We just got bills.
We don't. Bills and overpriced goods and
poisoned water.
A lot of raccoon people.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for us this week.
Don't you want to?
No, I don't fucking
Don't you want to?
Moderna's already working on a vaccine.
Okay, so it could still become some crazy thing. Obviously, it could be big, like Corona. Don't get me wrong.
It's an outbreak. It's not a pandemic.
It's not an epidemic. It's not an epidemic or a pandemic. It's too deadly, from what I'm reading, to become a pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, it kills too quickly to spread that quickly.
The only thing that 2-week incubation period is scary for me. That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't know what it is with people. The second they get a disease or a virus that can be transferred to other people, they're like, I need to book some plane tickets.
I know. I should go on a cruise.
Yeah.
I should give back shots to as many people as I can in a short amount of time.
I should go to a music festival, guys.
I need to go get groceries.
Yeah. Oh, God. I need to go to Coachella.
Oh, God. You know what? Actually, I would have been fine if they went there. You go ahead and go to Coachella, brother.
Actually, I saw a fantastic take that's relevant before we go. Relevant to Coachella and wrestling. Basically, WrestleMania is WWE's Coachella. That's what they're doing. They are catering to the influencer crowd primarily, and that's what they want to do. That's what they're turning it into. They're turning it into an influencer event in order to promote their brand. They don't care about pricing out their customer base, because their customer base that they're trying to appeal to are the people that are going to sell WWE to everybody else.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
And it also, makes sense as to why you don't see reactions of Coachella.
Yeah.
In the moment. You only get reactions long after the fact, like WWE going after React channels.
Yeah. I forgot the name of the third-party provider that they have hired, but
yeah,
if you notice the change or kind of disrupting release of our shorts this week, or maybe you could see one and you can't find it anymore, that's why.
That's why.
Yeah.
And we're not even a React channel.
No, we're not.
Like ours, we change it. Like it's fair use at that point. That's what pisses me off about this.
I know.
Yeah, no, and all of you might have heard me whine a little bit about this, but behind the scenes, I have been bitching.
Dude, it sucks. Like, we'll have something up, not even a whole minute, and bam, takedown.
It's like they're just waiting for us to do it.
It's some AI bull that just does it.
It is, yeah. It's not someone sitting there watching our channel waiting, obviously.
No, obviously.
No. But like with one of them, like our Street Profits one, it was up for like a day and a half and then got taken down randomly. Like,
dude, some of the ones from like weeks ago got hit.
Are getting yeah. I don't understand. None of this is all transformative.
Mm-hmm.
It's all transformative. I added a bar. I added a night off logo. I added us to the bottom. I flipped it and reversed it. I make a man.
That's the thing. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter anymore, and they don't care. And I have seen a lot of creators that are featured on WWE programming being like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know what the fuck to do, because this is exactly like they've reached out to me prior to this for this reason, and now they don't want, like, shooting themselves in the foot. The only thing I could say is AEW better take advantage, and they better roll out some content creator program to encourage all of these people with audiences to migrate to their product.
Yeah, no, and it's the perfect opportunity, because I have been seeing videos pop up where it says WWE or longtime WWE fan watches AEW for the first time and shit like that.
Yeah,
like that's starting to pop up in my feed. So people are starting to make the jump now already.
Yeah,
which makes sense, because if you're gonna go after the people that help build you in this day and age,
like for real, man, like how many. like WWE, they have a massive online presence. They are one of the biggest YouTube channels.
Yeah,
Globally.
like number 2 or something like that.
Yeah, they have insane social media presence, and it just seems like such a boneheaded, empty-headed take.
In my opinion, I'm not like a billionaire, so I can't speak as one. But in my opinion, if I don't want to pay for advertising my product,
Yeah.
these people were a great alternative to that because they are actively promoting my product and I'm not paying them.
Yeah. Don't have to.
Don't have to. I'll let some other company pay them through advertisements. I don't need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Makes no sense to me.
0 cents. Anyway, let's call it there. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and all the children that forgot to get her something and last minute got a Hallmark card or a couple of flowers that were left over at the grocery store on the way to see her.
Yeah. This is why I do yard work and stuff instead and call.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Yeah, I do manual labor. I'm like, here, I love you. Look, I'm raking.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the engagement, hit all the buttons, hit the links in the description below for all the fun places you can find us online at Nightoff Pod everywhere. Check out our Discord, our subreddit, and the website, which is now the home of our merch store, nightoffpod.com/store.
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, I promised we were going to have some, newer, more things that we weren't, capable of doing before. Already started. You can get embroidered patches now. We got tie-dyes now.
Yeah.
Shit's hot.
You want me to get me some, at least 1 or 2 tie-dye versions of some shit. Because, like, the Trans Ally one, I really like that one in tie-dye. That one's awesome in tie-dye.
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, I snapped off on that.
Yeah, that one's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, only thing left to do. Say goodnight, Derek.
Buenas noches, night shift.
Peace out.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah, what I said.